It's just gone 7 a.m. I'm packed and ready, and it's time for a new adventure. Pretty typical. This Audi is just been here for ages and is full, and this car was just like plugging in as I came along. She was very nice though. Yeah, I've been skipping. It's like 3 hours in and about 100 miles, and I've got 29% left. That's pretty good, mainly because the last hour or so has just been endless tons and like downhills but not much uphills. But yeah, I was gonna like have a coffee here while my bike charges, but no, I don't know. I'm gonna have a quick look around in Zap Map and see if I can find something else. So yeah, I ended up just waiting for the lady in the Gulf to come back, which took like half an hour, which puts me about half an hour late, which is really annoying. But I actually got here with more charge than I expected to get here, so it'll be a little shorter. It's just, half an hour is a lot of time to make up. And I'm already looking at like getting into Inverness at like 10. So it's annoying.
So today we're on our way up to Scotland, and the last several days have been very sunny, and today is a little bit cooler and overcast. It's been quite hot. Cool is nice. Cool is definitely nice. You may notice my voice is a little weird, and I might cough and clear my throat a whole bunch. Sorry about that. About a week ago, I got over a chest infection that I had for like 10 days, and yeah, sorry about that. And my voice is going to be sometime recovering properly, and my lungs are going to be sometime recovering properly. But I have had this booked for quite some time, so we're just going to have to deal with it. Welcome! Slightly higher of a note that I could manage. I've seen a few VFRs on this trip. Actually, as I was leaving Nottingham, coming the other way was a 0 SRS. Why is this important? Simple. That is the first time that I have seen another electric motorbike in the wild. Like an electric big bike, not a little one. I've seen a bunch of the little ones, but like the first time I've seen a proper like electric big bike in the wild, I'm just like, oh, yes. It is important to see electric bikes out in the wild. It is important that like you see them in places that you go to, because then you see and talk to the motorcyclists who ride them. They become normalized, like their existence, seeing them moving, seeing them do their thing, talking to the people who ride them, and hearing the things that they do with them. Like that stuff helps to dispel the FUD that you encounter. Is it raining? Is it raining? I can't tell. Oh, it might be. I am definitely not outfitted for rain. Ooh, another ID bus. Yeah, I'm all vents open, summer gloves. Unless it's like a big rain, it's not gonna matter that much. They're quite small, actually. I know that seems like a bizarre statement because you can clearly see that they're quite big. But I'm used to them being like way taller. These ones are quite low to the ground, which is weird because you like technically want them to be high up. I wonder if this is one of those weird "I don't want windmills in my backyard" things, you know? We're like, oh, this is an area of natural beauty. You can't put tall windmills here. But look at them, they're cool. They're really graceful. I like them. Oh, Google wanted me to miss this road? Come on. Even though I have to go slow because of these guys, please. Google. What you doing? I'm glad I came this way. This is really good. Hard. Yeah, this is really good. A friend of mine said, like, take the old A6 it's really cool. And yes, the old A6 is really cool. But we are stuck behind the truck. Oh, I like how this side of the road is significantly wider than the other side. This town is long. I beg of you, villages, build like wide. Do not build line. Build circle. Oh, they have a Thames! Oh my god. Why isn't there a charger at Thames? I want to go to Thames!
So I made it to Inverness, where I'm having lunch at a Booths, which is partly like a northern supermarket chain thing. And I've got charged here between those two cars. There was actually a Leaf there. I'd use on 94%. He was like, oh, I didn't realize someone was waiting. I'll just move here, which is great. Because I'm behind after Skipton. Yeah, it was really nice coming up from Skipton. I took a bit of a detour near Kendal. So I didn't have to do like some dual carriageway and stuff. And that was a good decision, though. I think it made me slightly slower in the car. I'm already probably getting to Inverness at like 11. But yeah, now I'm gonna have my lunch, which is a challenge because I got like 25 minutes. So let's do it. I love these readings. Like, yes, 26 miles added. Sure. 27. Wow. That's definitely how many miles have been added, and not a completely meaningless number.
My bike incidentally charged so quickly I didn't get to finish my food. I had to run out and move it and then come back in and eat my food. Oh, this is Gretna. Oh. Gretna is kind of like a famous town, like this is the Scottish border, and once upon a time there were different marriage rules between Scotland and England, and you could just like go across the border and get married. So Gretna was like a big place for people to elope, to have a marriage that wasn't approved by their families type of thing. So Gretna's kind of famous for that. This is certainly some tourist trap stuff. 10 miles? Wow. Have I epically screwed up on my distance calculation for this one? Yeah, like I said earlier, you know, even the most comfortable motorcycle isn't. I guess there's like a couple of outliers out there, like a Goldwing, which is basically just like a sofa on two wheels. But, you know, even on the most comfortable motorbikes, after a couple hours you get to that point where you're like, you know. I have been on the road since 7 this morning. My brakes have been a little longer than I wanted them to, but starting to feel it. Now there is a charger just in there, so that's nice. We're not going to use it because there's a services just up the road where we can also go to a charger.
So I somehow miscalculated that leg and it ended up being longer than expected and a little harder the battery than expected. I think my battery is still yellow. So I'm going to be here in Abington for a while. I'm getting kind of late and that's annoying because I was expecting to get to my hotel at around 10 and it's going to be more like midnight now. Which is kind of annoying. But the driving is nice, so that's something. Driving is nice, and when I stopped here, I was plugging my bike in, and a guy who owns a Bramo came up to me. There are like 3 Bramos in the entire of the UK, and the company went out of business years ago. They were like one of the early pioneers in modern electric motorcycles, and that was kind of crazy with a big old conversation while I was repeatedly trying to get the charger to work. It's just a charger that takes forever and my bike times out, which is annoying, and then I figured out that I could short circuit the payment authorization.
Okay, I don't know why I phrased it like this, but basically the machine wanted me to plug in and then do payment off, and instead I did payment off and then plugged in.
So that helped. But and latte and hydration and ice cream. This is not a meal stop, so I don't really want it to be a 40-minute stop, but apparently it's a 40-minute stop. What you gonna do?
Big group of Harleys come in, they were checking out my bike sitting at the charger, and then they bumped into me in the services, and I went to chat, and they were really positive about it. One of them had actually ridden a live wire, which is cool. He thought it was cool. So I gave him kind of a couple of basic specs of my bike, and I talked to them about how cool it is and how much I enjoy it. And we talked about this trip that I'm doing. They've actually just come back from Inverness, and yeah, we talked about it, and they were like, "Whoa, you're doing that? That's hardcore." And I'm like, "Yes." And they wish me luck, and yeah, it's good to have positive like interactions with like that kind of crowd, because often they can be one of the groups that is very much against it. But yeah, it was good to chat to them, and this is what I mean about like it's important to see electric bikes out in the wild. 20. Okay. Unexpected. Oh, you know, Scotland is a little more European than the rest of Britain. 20 is kind of like 30 kilometers an hour. And if you've watched my Euro tour, you'll know that like a lot of continental villages have like a 30 kilometer per hour limit like embedded in the middle of them when you get to like the little center of the town. I like the color. I did, in fact, stop in Stirling. I just stopped for like 10 minutes, basically long enough to just take stock of my situation and eat a strepsil. Which should help my my throat a little bit. But yeah, you got a little bit of power into the battery just because I think Kiln, which is where we're going, is uphill from here, and it was already a little bit below my to continue. So yeah, there are enough charges around that, like, if you have to deviate, you can deviate, and then, you know, if you are gonna fall short, there are things that you can do. Look at how nice this is. It's cool as well. The bike still says it's 20 degrees, but it's cool. One might describe it as lush. Oh, there's deer friends. Yay! Everybody loves deer friends. Actually, the Cairngorms are known for reindeer. If you want to go hiking in the Cairngorms, you can like rent a reindeer friend to schlep your stuff for you. It's really cute. I should do that someday. I always just come to these places like blast through them on a motorbike. I'm like, oh, this is lovely and beautiful. Look at these roads, they're really cool. And I've not experienced any of it really. This is why I tell people, like, if you're going to do the NC 500, you want to take a week. Oh, that lake is beautiful. Don't think you guys can see it through the trees, unfortunately. But, yeah, I don't care about overtaking this guy now. It's annoying being around him, because he is, like, crazy fine mist of spray, but, whatever. You guys got a good glimpse there, but it's very pretty. It's a beautiful, placid mirror lake, nestled in like the high hills of trees. Yes. Leg has got kind of to sleep a bit, and I just like stretched it out and like I think I dragged it a little, but like because it's gone to sleep I can't really feel it, viaduct. Yeah. I wonder if there's like a disused railway up there. I wonder if there's an in-use railway up there, actually. Kind of looks disused, though. TBH. Does not look like it's been kept clear. That'd make a great cycle route. Like for bicycles. Now this is cool. Look at this. I rarely actually look at these things on like Street View when I'm planning. Oh wow. Look at that. Oh, I don't know if you can see it at all, but it's really, really, really cool. Waiting for this car to come across. Well, we're gonna crawl across the bridge because we wanna have a looky-loo. Look at that. Amazing.
I've made it to Kiln, which I think is in the Trossachs. I'm not entirely sure. It's somewhere between Stirling and Kinglessy. And it's a beautiful area, absolutely lovely. But I'm starting to feel a bit zonked. I've stopped in like a bar restaurant type place. It's really nice. I'm gonna have some food. It's basically 8 o'clock. I was supposed to be here at 6:30. Yeah. I'm gonna be getting to bed really late tonight.
I didn't record anything about this, but when I came out to move the bike because its charge finished in the middle of my dinner, the guy in this Tesla was hanging around. He was doing all the usual questions, and I think he was kind of a little crestfallen when I told him like my 0 to 60 time and stuff. And then, you know, as I was maneuvering the bike around, like he just started making his car do like the fart mode a whole bunch, and I was like, you know, you expect me to be fazed by this? Like, geez.
Yeah, we're maybe gonna make our hotel by midnight. I'm kind of disappointed by that. But, you know, I've just spent 10 minutes f***ing around with my GoPro because it decided to be weird because it's a GoPro, and because, like, when I was trying to get it off some weird ass setting that it was on, it decided to completely reorient its mount. So I'm sorry if your view is off somehow. Sometimes these things happen. Look at this lick! Ah! We're slowing down to appreciate this lick whether we want to or not. This is Loch Tay. I've heard of Loch Tay. It's a lick. There you go. It's in Scotland. Ah. Those are 2 facts about Loch Tay. It's quite nice, actually. I will say one thing. As agitated as I was leaving Kiln, this is chilling me out. Like these nice roads in the forest and the beautiful lake. Okay. Composure regained. no one on this road. There's nobody else on this road. Oh, it's glorious. Yeah, it was a good break. The bike charged. I confirmed that my Charge Play Scotland card works. So that's good. This is pretty interesting. There was a gorge just there. I think we've come past it, we've come away from it. Maybe it's still over there. Oh, it's still there. There's like a river down in there. Heading up into the mountain. Surface is passable. It is a little bit patchy. Slightly worn. But at least it's fairly open. This is, you know, this is something I wouldn't find out of place in like the Schwarzwald or yeah, maybe up a mountainside in Switzerland or Austria. The surface would be slightly better in that case, but this ain't too bad. Does of course have some Britishness to it with the enclosure, but overall it's not bad. And yeah, I've said before, like Scotland is a bit more I hate to say European or continental, because Britain is like in Europe and like putting it that way sort of others Britain from Europe in a way that you shouldn't. Honestly, seriously, Britain is European. The word I use a lot is mainland to refer to like the continent. But like, oh yeah, Scotland's always been more mainland than like what? You know, it's just a feel. It's a feel of the place. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is a hydro plant. That's maybe what that works thing is for. I wonder if that's a pump storage one. Pump storage is pretty cool. Should be at 20 here. We should be doing 20 here. You get the old bridge replaced by the new bridge that is in itself inadequate. Oh wow, yes. Oh, I didn't realize there was a view there. Sorry. It's cooling off significantly now. Heat's gone out of the day. The sun's gone down, basically. At least it has up here, anyway. But there's gonna be light for a long time. Like, if you look how light it is now, it's 9:30 in the evening. And we're quite up north, you know. We're nowhere near the Arctic Circle. Like, it's not going to be permanent daylight or anything. But around this time of year, it is bright. Basically, well into the night. And you never really get out of twilight. I'm guessing we go this way. You'll note I did not get any instructions. Oh, hello, dear friend. It's just amazing how empty this road is. I've literally not seen anyone in like half an hour. Glorious, so it just makes it so relaxing to just have this road to myself. I mean, obviously there was dear friend there, you know, and you never know, you might come around a corner and who knows what could be there, but you know, a lot of the time in the UK, on a single track and it's just awful, but this is a good single track. This road is worthy of like some of the German or Austrian or like Swiss single tracks that I've seen. Ooh, look at this. Oh, that's cool. Is it a railway bridge? Oh, it's a double bridge. Oh, oh yes. Ah, we finally made it up to the A9. For HGVs. So for HGVs, it's fine. Not a 50 limit for me. This is the road that I took all of that to avoid. Although not this specific bit of the road. More like the bits back that way, which are dual carriageway. This isn't like the greatest road in the world either, but it happens to be here. It's not happy. The railway is there. This is going to be a little bit more interesting. Basically, just like staying on that all the way to Dalwhinnie. Not actually going very fast. I know it looks like it, but I'm not. Sometimes motorcycling is like that. I think it's one of the things that I tell people. It's like you're not going as fast as you think you are. I'm amazed at how little traffic there is. Yes, during the day, maybe more. Tourist traffic tends not to like go into the night. That's something I'm not looking forward to is traffic on the NC500. Because yes, you know, obviously, I'm doing the NC500, as is completely obvious to anyone who's been paying attention. That's where we're going with this. But I did it before. There was a lot of traffic, but that was in August. Might be different now. June might be a little quieter. I'm not sure. Come on, voice. You can make it to King Ossie.
So here I am in King Ossie. This is my last charge stop of the day. I'm only going to stay here as long as I have to. In a short one. I'm actually quite low. I have made up a little bit of time. So hopefully I can make it to my hotel before midnight. It's I can't get at it. It's something like, I don't know, 10 o'clock. It's not quite as light as it appears on camera, but you know, it is quite north in Scotland, so it does, like, it's not going to get dark tonight. It'll be basically permanently twilight. But yeah, I'm tired. My voice is ruined. I'm looking forward to basically just charging my bike and nothing else tomorrow. Maybe I'll go climbing, I don't know. Might go for a run, might go for a swim, not sure. But yeah, no motorcycling tomorrow. No motorcycling tomorrow. It's been a long day, longer than I wanted it to be. But on the plus side, it's been some great riding. Really, really great riding. So that's good. But I'm gonna go see if I can find somewhere to get a bottle of water while this thing like charges up to maybe halfway. I made it to my hotel before midnight. Just about. I got in about 1:45. I'm not in my room. It's like 5 to midnight. But I made it before midnight. That's the important part. And I'm gonna go down and get like the 2 side bags off my bike, and then I'm gonna just asleep. Good night. Oh my god, my beautiful motorcycle. Ew. Ew. Oh, it's on the controls and everything. Okay, so today is a layover day. I'm not really planning to do any serious riding at all. I've just brought the bike around to a charger and had a coffee while I wait for it to charge up. Anyone who knows anything about motorcycling in the UK has probably already guessed what I'm up to. Yes, I am doing NC500 tomorrow. All of it tomorrow. This is a 1-day effort to do the NC500, and my body is not ready. But I've got a bunch of prep work to do today. I gotta prep my kit, get the bike charged, do a couple of pieces to camera, go to a shop to pick up like some breakfast to eat tomorrow because I am leaving before the hotel breakfast starts, and just like general little maintenance tasks like that, including going through yesterday's ride and figuring out where delays happen, because tomorrow's trip plan is very similar to yesterday's trip plan in the way that it was constructed, so need to just do a quick little replan on that and make sure that particularly my charge stops are going to be practical. Yesterday has not done my head any favors. I was gonna thinking of taking a bit of a run today, just want to get some exercise, get out of the hotel, sort of kind of refresh myself a little bit with a bit of exercise, but no. I have a slight limp, and oh yeah, tomorrow is gonna probably make that worse. Oh, I'm gonna be a wreck when I get back to Nottingham. So this is Inverness. There's a river. Up and down the river there are like pedestrianised and semi-pedestrianised promenades on either side, which is where I did some of my vlogs from earlier. I'm standing on a bridge which has cars going across it, which is why there's noise, but it's a good place to actually get a picture up and down. So you got like a little pedestrian bridge over here, and then down that way somewhere is where I did my little camera stuff earlier. That's like down here there's like separated pedestrian sidewalks down the river. It's really nice, with like little coffee vans and stuff, and the river here is shallow, and then kind of over there it's not shallow, and I think it might be tidal at this point slightly. there's a very expensive kilt shop there if you want a very expensive kilt. Up that way, there's like a bunch of like very walkable, pedestrianized, semi-pedestrianized stuff. Over here, you can see my incredibly modern hotel. Here we go. Look at that glorious modern building. And up on the hill behind me, there is the castle, which, as you can see, is under construction. Appropriate, since it doesn't really look very authentic. I think it's had a lot of maybe 17 and 1800s modifications to make it look, make it a little bit more of a home rather than a defensive fortress, which isn't uncommon with castles. And yeah, that's where I am today.
Unfortunately, this video is over, but you can still leave a comment. If you enjoyed it, give it a like. Check out some of my other videos, you might enjoy them too. If you do, generally speaking, consider subscribing and hit that bell. And if you'd like to reward me for entertaining you today, you can find the links to do so in the description below. Bye bye.